Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take you guys through a pretty insane new historical low price Steam game deal. A game that wasn't received incredibly well, but still a game you can have some fun with, especially if you have some friends to play with. And at this price point, I actually think it's a pretty decent pickup. We'll go over that. Want to highlight some of the humble bundles that are running right now that I think are pretty good, and then also some good deals from our friends over at Green Man Gaming to round this video out. We'll get to that at the end of this video. But right off the bat, Crime Boss Rockay City. Now again, not the best received game in the world, but still some fun to be had with the multiplayer. And if you're gonna play with some friends, at 90% off for $1.99. So obviously, at a full $20 price point or anything higher than that, even at like 10 bucks, I would say, yeah, stay away. But for $1.99, if you can convince a couple of buddies to pick it up, I actually think there might be a good time to be had. Now, you can also get the complete collection bundle that has the bonus content and whatnot. That's $17.92. That's, you know, kind of expensive, and you only save $2 by buying the bundle. So I would get the base game, see how you like it at $1.99, and then decide on there. They still have a content roadmap for 2025 with more content coming to the game. So, you know, you can check all that out. You know, these multiplayer action titles aren't really my cup of tea. Like, if you're into Payday, I was into Payday 2 back in the day, but, you know, these days, not really getting super into it, but for $1.99, not a bad deal. A 1 to 4 player co-op FPS heist game with enjoyable stealth and epic killing spree combat, featuring a solo roguelike campaign that combines FPS and strategy elements with the most hilariously cheesy voice acting that makes you laugh. Choose from a range of heists and robberies and rise to the top of the criminal underworld. Only then can you become the crime boss of Rockay City. Bring your friends across 4-player cooperative multiplayer heists and make the big bucks. Choose your difficulty, create your boss, equip your weapons and perks, and play missions alone with bots or with your friends. Take on single missions or complete co-op mini campaigns in the story-driven Urban Legends mode, or randomize your missions with shuffle mode. Add some variety by fighting off hordes of enemies in the Rockay Rumble mode. Build up your stash of cash, hire new characters, purchase new weapons, or upgrade your perks to increase your chances of taking all the loot. Play with your friends across all supported platforms with cross-platform multiplayer and maximize your chances of success with your friends, and then earn rewards on top of cash. Earn XP in a universal progression system across both single player and cooperative game modes. Each level up allows players to unlock new weapons, heisters, equipment, and skins. Kit yourself for success by customizing your loadouts and crew. Keep an eye out for double XP events to climb the ladder even faster, and operate solo in the single player campaign. So if you do want to play it solo, you do have an option to do that as well. Experienced players can take control of Travis Baker and win all the turf in Rockay City and the roguelite single player campaign. Build and manage your own crew of criminals and overthrow the current gang leaders in the city. Earn cash from completing missions, level up your heisters, and gain permanent unlocks when you die to help you get closer to your ultimate goal in the next run. With dozens of missions to choose from in campaign, each randomized at the start of each run, you can make a name for yourself through petty thievery or grand over-the-top heist. So all of that is available for just $1.99. Check it out, and if you can convince a couple of buddies to pick it up, might be a better time. That way, a historic new low price for Crime Boss Rockay City. Could very well see this end up going a little bit cheaper, maybe like 99 cents. You know, they're gonna want to incentivize you to buy the other content, and they're gonna want people to jump into the game. It was in Humble Choice a while back as well, so you might have the game that way. But yeah, $1.99 for the base game seems like a pretty good pickup to me for that price point. Next up, a couple of notes on Humble Bundles running right now. The Dyson Destiny bundle is awesome. $13 for top tier gets you Broken Roads, Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire Obsidian Edition, Citizen Sleeper, Disco Elysium, Pillars of Eternity Definitive Edition, and Road Warden. That's top tier. The $10 tier eliminates Broken Roads, which is a game that's gotten a mixed reception. I would go with the $10 tier. I think that value is absolutely killer with Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire Obsidian Edition, Citizen Sleeper, Disco Elysium, Pillars of Eternity, and Road Warden. All that for 10 bucks is insane, given that Pillars of Eternity 2 alone goes for like $10, I want to say, when it's on sale. So to get Citizen Sleeper, Disco Elysium, which by the way, Disco Elysium goes for $8 to $10 as well. Pillars of Eternity 1, I'm pretty sure goes for $8 to $10 on top of that, and Road Warden, just a tremendous value pickup. And then, if you want to go to the $7 route, that'll get you Disco Elysium, Pillars of Eternity, and Road Warden. Like, that's still a great bundle, but the $10 tier gets you Pillars of Eternity 2 and Citizen Sleeper as well. And Citizen Sleeper is really well received on top of that, so I think, without a doubt, that's the route to go. And then we do have the Neon Lights bundle. Top tier is $14, and that's the route I would personally go, given that you have Anno Mutation, which that game I really enjoyed. Is it blowaway? No, but from a visual presentation standpoint, I think it looks so good. Gameplay, a little bit simple, but does offer a little bit more depth as you unlock more abilities and whatnot. You get Showgunners as well. Neon Blood, which has so much style to it, unfortunately was not received all too well. It came out fairly recently, I want to say late last year or something like that. Not too long ago. Ghost Runner, which, you know, that game can make somebody damn near break a controller, but a well-done game. Rakugaki, Neon Abyss is available, Black Future 88, and the Red Strings Club. All of that for $14, a decent shout there, and they do have a couple of other tiers, but I think the $14 tier is the way to go. And then the Best of Boomer Shooters 4, a Bada Bing Bada Boom bundle, $16. Gets you Serious Sam, Siberian Mayhem, Turbo Overkill, Forgive Me Father 2, Necromunda, Hired Gun, Graven, Deadlink, and Power Slave Exhumed. $16 a little bit on the pricier side, but those games from a value standpoint definitely worthwhile there and really well-received games. Forgive Me Father, by the way, a sleeper there that doesn't get a lot of attention, but definitely would recommend that one. Haven't played all of these titles. I did end up actually enjoying Necromunda Hired Gun as well. That game isn't blowaway, but I actually thought that game had some fun to it. So, yeah, that's in there as well. Deadlink, Graven, Serious Sam, Siberian Mayhem, definitely some good stuff all around. Couple of deals to know from our friends over at Green Man Gaming. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. I feel like I glazed this game incessantly, so, like, my apologies. I thought this game was great last year. Like, to me, sometimes you want a game that really just exemplifies the fun factor in video games. And why do we play video games at the end of the day? Well, for a wide variety of reasons, but at the end of it all, I think to have fun is at the top of the list. And 40k Space Marine 2, I feel like, really just exemplified that. Just an over-the-top mayhem-infused game that makes you feel like an absolute badass. And I feel like games sometimes get lost in that. Yes, we like a lot of depth to our gameplay and everything like that, but man, sometimes I just want to go in and just wreak havoc, and I feel like Space Marine 2 makes you feel like a badass, but at the harder difficulty still offers you a great deal of challenge, over-the-top action mayhem, and for $35.69, given that the game is getting consistent content updates as well, I would say that's a great pickup, and it's so great to know that Space Marine 3 is already in development. And then lastly, I do want to give a shout to Call of Cthulhu, $3.40 on this. More of an atmospheric and investigative title, but love the setting of the game, and I think from an atmosphere and tension standpoint, it gets it right on that level. $3.40, you know, this is the right price to pay for a game like this. But that'll do it for me. Again, definitely I feel like Crime Boss Rockay City, I know it's a little bit of a meme game, but for a $1.99, I actually think it's a pretty decent pickup, so take it for what it is, and I think you can have some fun, and some great Humble Bundles, and some Steam game deals over at Green Man Gaming. 40k Space Marine 2, always an easy title, and at that price point, $35, man, that's almost half, that is half of what people were paying on PlayStation 5 on launch. Actually, less than half, since you would pay tax as well. In GMG, you don't gotta pay tax, so yeah, that's definitely a great pickup, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.